AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
KRS-One versus the Juice Crew. How big of a deal was that back in the day, AllBall?
I'm gonna be honest.
Oh, good morning. I'm sorry.
Good morning, but I'm gonna be honest. It's one of the greatest battles of all time.
Wow.
KRS-One has 2 of the top 5 greatest diss songs of all time. South Bronx and The Bridge Is Over. Like, you got to remember, man, those type of beats and energies and records, it shifted a whole city. Like, so what that Kendrick song did for LA, that's what KRS-One song did for the whole New York City. It made the whole New York City and Bronx look at Queens like, get out of here.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm just saying.
Hold on, how real was it? So Queens really got until the 90s?
Being real, that made us look at Queens like they was trash. Being honest with you, MC Shan and them ain't have a chance. But that, man, listen, wasn't nothing like those times. Like, why you think reminiscing is so? Why you think people reminisce so much, man? Yeah. Those was like some of the greatest times in hip hop history. This stuff going on now, I don't know what this is. It's not lyrical, it's not music. Remember back then wasn't nobody getting hurt. They kept it on wax. Now I don't know what this is. Listen, I don't know the last time I listened to music today, to be honest with
you. Robert Paulson said AllBall is so old that he knew KRS-One when he was KRS 6 months. Yo, this guy's really a comedian, bro.
Yo, big shout out Robert Paulson, man. Stupid, man. Yo, KRS 6 months. Man. but big shout out to Queens, man, because I'm gonna be honest. When it comes to music, y'all might got the greatest rappers. It's too many of y'all.
I think Queens put on a show. Yeah, I think from Queensbridge to the other side, it's a lot.
But I mean,
it's a lot.
But I'm saying when you go Nas, Run DMC, 50, like Nicki Minaj,
LL,
Mobb Deep, CNN, like it's Tribe Called Quest. Of course, you got Ja Rule. It's too many. It's too many. The Lost Boys.
Run DMC, you said?
Yeah, come on, man. That's the greatest rap group of all time. It's not even close.
How was that when that dropped? Like Run DMC comes out and it's I don't even, because I don't know, but I'm imagining, like, hold on. They've been trying to do hip hop for a minute, like for a couple years now. We're going back to the history of it in the Bronx. We're revisiting that. But by the time 82 hits, 83, and they come out with a hit record like that, and it's like, oh no, this ain't just some show at the park anymore. This is like, y'all ain't just copying that. No, this is a new wave. I got this black leather on, the black, what's the hats called again?
What, the Kangos?
Nah, it wasn't the Kangos.
LL was famous for those, but I know they did. But people gotta understand how legendary Run DMC is, and look at all the shit they started. Remember, they might be the first rap group as far as a brand with the shell top Adidas. And then remember, they might be the first to ever cross over when they did the song with Aerosmith.
1,000,000%.
Walk This Way. But it was that one time Run DMC couldn't miss. I'm talking about hit after hit after hit after hit. And remember, they did the movies, Crush Groove. So listen, Run DMC don't get enough props. To me, greatest rap group of all time. #1, hands down.
Wow.
Hands down. I'll put them up against anybody.
It's like the Rakim effect we talked about before, right? Where Rakim is the first. After him, it's just you had to rap more serious. There was no playing around.
But with them, they wasn't scared to go commercial. See, Rakim wasn't really on that time. But come on, man, Run DMC, they listen. Like I said, from the Adidas brand to movies to crossing over. Listen, huge. Yeah, I got them #1. I'm not arguing with nobody about that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Real quick, my list. I got them number one. To the next four, you can do what you want. I got Outkast. I got NWA. I got, and I'm gonna surprise somebody. I got the Locks in there.
The Locks, NWA, Run DMC,
Outkast, and Wu-Tang. And for me, I wouldn't mind if somebody put Public Enemy over the Locks. So however person want to do that, I'm fine. But I'm gonna put the Locks and then probably my 6. Now 6 through 10 is when Public Enemy is right there at number 6 or 5, and then you got Mobb Deep, and then you can do whatever you want with that. But yeah, Run DMC is at the top for me.
Public Enemy. I'll ask you about Public Enemy tomorrow, man, because we get into this forever. Because that time period for y'all don't like. I was just talking about. I'll watch old school movies. Shout out to KG. I forgot what movie he was talking about. I said, I think we're talking about either Scorsese or somebody from back in the day. I said, bro, I'll watch The French Connection. I'll watch, even when we watch Taxi Driver. You gotta understand, that was the era where we were babies and we're looking around, walking around. That's what New York felt like. It really felt like what you see in those movies and stuff like that. So when I listen to the music, I can remember the music. I don't remember it playing. I just remember the feeling of like, this was really what it was when you walked to the park. You heard that in the background. So when AllBall is talking, it's like, oh no, he was older than me. So he kind of like, no, this was what's going on. And no, that was trash. They tell you that was hot, but that really wasn't hot. But you
gotta remember my block. Remember my block, S, Kumo D, Spoonie G, like that's my block. And then remember my neighborhood, a lot of videos was being made. Remember, I'm down the block from 125th. So you gotta remember at a young age, block parties, I done seen it all, been around it all. So I've seen a lot of legendary moments. I was there when the Fugees performed at the State Building on 25th. In the beginning, when people didn't even really know who they was. Biggest shout out to Craig G. Hunter and F and Carvin had them in his crib, in his studio. I'm right there. Yeah, I seen all that, bro. Yeah,
hold on, facts. Craig G was up the block from you?
Yeah, DJ Craig G. Right now, he like one of the big DJs in Connecticut. Yeah.
Hold on, am I confusing them? Because it's Craig G.
No. I know you talk about Craig G from he used to rap. You talk about from the Truth School.
No. He used to rap. I thought it was a DJ. There was a Craig. Yeah. Craig G. He's legendary for all time.
There's a rapper named Craig G also. Remember, he's with the Truth Crew. But DJ Craig G, tall, heavy set Spanish dude. Well, he's not Spanish, but he looks Spanish. Yeah, it's from my block. Yeah. Come on, bro. We do this over here, man.
Shout out to y'all, man. Mizak, Saponi, two people in the chat. Knicks Rehab fam. Yo, appreciate y'all, man. We just look. I put Knicks. I was just testing it out too. AllBall said, you know, we're gonna get on our game this weekend. But in terms of the YouTube game, it's 18 people in the building on YouTube, and all we put was Knicks news and rumors. We out here talking to y'all. You know what time it is. So if they're not sending it to everybody, we'll find out the hard way. Well, listen, we know the game. I'll change up the thumbnail and everything else up to get our people back in the mix. Mizak, Saponi, Mobb Deep, Shook Ones, changed hip hop like AI crossover changed the NBA.
That's a fact. Yeah,
you think so?
Yeah, they listen. Mobb Deep, yeah, man, they made a big impact in the game. They in my top 10. They not my top 5, but they in my top 10. Yeah. Mobb Deep was tough. That Shook Ones, that beat, that hook, yeah, that was it.
If you got to pick a beat that sounds like New York from the 90s, that's the one. I think that's the most classic, like what Eminem did with it. That's what I'm saying with Eminem too. Everybody thinks I shit on him, but for him to have used Shook Ones in 8 Mile, he has, to me, 8 Mile is damn near a classic movie. Shook Ones is like, it sounds like a movie.
Nah, that beat, listen, that and the other joint they had with Little Kim.
Yeah. Quiet Storm.
Yo, listen. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. You might put those two songs up against anybody. Not saying it'll win, but that Shook Ones and that Quiet Storm. See, that's when you have moments in hip hop history. Yeah. Mobb Deep got moments, so you gotta respect them. But you know, my motto is one guy, man. That listen, Rakim.
The God.
Go to all goats, bro. Yeah, listen. I told you how he impacted the world, bro. He made you understand what hip hop was, how it was supposed to sound, and how it was supposed to look. He embodied everything. Dead serious. I'm not laughing. I'm not joking. I'm not playing with y'all. I'm not doing none of that. And I got the he got, bro. It's I told you, man. When you grow up in the neighborhood where all you know is big time hustlers and gambling, and then you get a rapper that embodies that and is believable, bro, it's game over. We ain't seen nothing like that yet. Since. Think about it. Think about it. Even Jay-Z had his suspect moments when he had the shiny suit songs with Mariah Carey and all that. The only one that's close to Rakim as far as, you know, never is 50 Cent.
You think?
I'm just saying, where it's just 100% believable.
Oh, okay. So being the, you think Snoop is too much of a character because he ain't really get. Well, then again, how much Snoop we believe in?
Snoop on TV with Martha Stewart, bro. Man, get out of here. Big shout out to him though, but
yeah, Snoop stays getting the bag, man.
And you gotta remember, when they had I think it might have been the No Limit. It was a documentary where Snoop told on himself. Where he was like, "Yo, everything I was doing at Death Row, I didn't want to do that." You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's crazy.
You know, but you know, still legendary, still one of the GOATs. But I'm talking about, you know, people that, you know,
I think off the block and have longevity. But see, it was, and then 50's been doing it for so long. But it's like he reinvented himself. But for that time period, I don't know. Even with I think
he never had
close.
But he never had a slip up moment. You ain't never catch 50 doing anything where you at, huh? Bro, Hove got some of those. Even now, how he dress, how he look, bro, it's weird. I'm sorry. Miss me with all that. Yo, you grow up and you get grown. I don't want to hear all that. Get out of here.
Hold on. 50 looks like he grew up in Brooklyn or something, bro. I don't what I'm saying is, sometimes.
I understand all that, but he's always had a weird sense of style, though. That's what I'm saying. But he's consistent with who he is. He ain't get the weird haircut. He ain't do nothing up, bro. Hove, after a while, is like, huh? The God Rakim, bro. Listen, that album Paid in Full. You had to, if you was outside and was dealing with a certain element, do you understand where I'm coming from? That shit changed my life. Till this day, I still listen to that. Straight up.
When he came so timeless.
When he came to my block and did the video Know the Ledge for the Juice soundtrack, bro, how he act in videos is how he act in real person. Word up. Come on, man. So for me, you know, I got Run DMC, greatest hip hop group all time. My greatest rap all time, the God Rakim. Hove is definitely top 5 for sure. But I'm being honest. Who would I rather listen to and see? The God. Straight up. And nobody played with him. Yeah. Nobody.
Well, I don't know.
Who?
We wanted to see it. We want to see him versus Kane, man.
No.
Apparently.
Forget all that. I'm saying in his prime,
right?
Nobody threw a shot at him. and if they thought they threw a shot, they apologized. Ask Eric Sherman. Look it up. He said, I said a line I was even talking about him. Yeah. Come on, bro. Nobody played with him.
I'm glad. You know what's crazy? That's just like, in a way, Kendrick, because I'm not a big Kendrick fan, but I know he's more eccentric or whatever it is, more artsy, but he's not really compromised either. And it felt like, yo, don't play with him for long. I'm not a big Kendrick guy. And when this whole thing was brewing the last 10 years, I'm seeing yeah, Kendrick is all right to me. I think J. Cole is nicer, but I don't think you should be playing with Kendrick like that. And then the fact that he's playing the boogeyman and he followed through, that I think taps into his legendariness, bro. Because I didn't expect this from him. If you told me 14 years ago you thought he was gonna be the best, like a top rapper, the top rapper in the next 14 years, I wouldn't have believed you. And right now, what you just said, nobody messed with him. They try the control thing. They try to counter Kendrick Lamar. All the big rappers got at him, and he didn't play with them. And again, I'm not a big Kendrick guy, but you got to give a guy his props, man.
Right, but once again, nobody played with the guard. Nobody threw a subliminal. Nobody tried to be slick. Nobody played with him. From LL to Kane to KRS, in his prime, those years, nobody played with the guard, bro. Niggas ain't want no problems. Yeah, you want problems now because it's a versus and, bro, nobody played with him. Nobody. And he moved in the streets how you supposed to move. That's what I'm saying. When you get somebody that has all the elements combined, bro, they listen, the impact they have on people is crazy. Crazy. But I'm not Kendrick. Nah, I'm not surprised. I've been rocking with Kendrick since ADHD and all of that. Element and all that. So I knew he always was dumb nice. It's just sometimes, you know, he may get a little weird on you, but as far as lyrically, he always was nice. Him and Cole is right there. I like him better than Cole, to be honest with you.
I'm saying if I think Cole raps more like us, our generation, because of punchlines and the way you don't know where he's going sometimes with his punchlines. But I don't think he can make records like Kendrick. Like if I'm listening to the albums, I'm like, Kendrick is more entertaining. He just is, and he's going there. Is he a little weird? I guess so, but he's like the artsy kid. But he's weird, but then he makes you like it. And those are all signs of, you know, Rakim may have to do that, but Rakim that's not his style. For him if Rakim did that, we'd be like, what the hell is wrong with you? It's just not in him at all. But Kendrick, I mean, he got an album about, and I don't even listen to it, where you know, going through it with his girl, real life stuff. To me, that sounds like a Broadway play. And then just to keep the mystique up, though, the boogeyman mystique is really my point. That's the point I was trying to get to. I'm sorry, I was trying to travel through my thoughts and get to that point. There's certain rappers that have carried the boogeyman feel to them. Drake was never that. J. Cole had it for a second, maybe for me. I'm personalizing that. But let's say like DMX. I think there was he had some boogeyman-ness to him because he was wild and he was nice. Jay for a little bit. And who else?
Scarface.
Listen, don't play with him.
Nobody plays with Scarface, bro. Him, DMX, Rakim. I'm being honest, nobody plays with them. Ain't nobody play with X, bro. Ain't nobody listen. That legendary rap battle that nobody ever saw, but some people was there. When you got Hove as the GOAT, and you got people going, nah, him and Hove battle, and you don't know who won. It's like, what? Who is X? Nobody played with X. Nobody plays with Scarface. Nobody played with the God Rakim. Nobody. Everybody else niggas was playing with. Pause. As great as Jada Kiss was, people threw shots at him. People threw shots at Beans. People threw shots. All the top dudes got shots thrown at. But those three, wasn't nobody playing with them. There wasn't nobody playing with them. That's just a fact.
Some guys on like that aren't as popular, like Ghostface. I'm trying to think who else really got the mystique like that. Don't play if you're coming to play with them, because I think in this era you get checked.
Biggie threw shots at them. People was throwing shots at who?
Well, that's after they shot first.
But listen,
you understand what I'm saying?
No, but my point is, Face X of Rakim, nobody threw shots at them. Their whole career. Think about that. Like seriously.
They were that wild.
They was that nice. And if you're a real artist and you listen to music,
Hold on.
You ain't playing with them.
My bag. Now you making me get in my bag. Because people, all my friends are Jay-Z fans. And don't get me wrong, I love Jay. Do not get me wrong. But they swear he's undefeated. He does this, that, and the third. Listen, man. DMX, when DMX came out, I got you to understand. I was like 12, 13. He had us barking at school in the middle of the hallways, pissing the teachers off.
Hold on, flee in them comments. Who threw shots at X, Flea?
I want to say,
don't tell me Ja Rule.
Ja did, but Jay did. He was throwing subliminals at him. And then remember, X threw subliminals at Jay.
Hold
on. I only gave you the crown to shoot it at your fucking head if you were nah.
X don't throw subliminals. X gonna tell you what it is about you. Hov threw subliminals at everybody, bro. Hov is mad weird for that. Get out of here with that, man.
But X threw shots. Beans threw a shot at him. Leave it up to Hov to X out. Leave it up to Hov to X out Tommy Buns. Listen, man, that's back when it was Rough Riders. Bro, listen, don't get deep in the bag. AllBall
Get us out of here.
They scared, but I'm not. They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.